Kyle wanted Sarah to come, now with no waiting, with nothing but his fingers inside her and his tongue on her breast. The look on her face was incredible, and the feel of her tugging on his chest hairs was a little more than he could stand. The way she had taken his cock into her mouth had been unreal. He wanted to return the favor and finish her off. Her breasts weren't huge, but they were firm, curvy, just right on her long, lean body and a golden color like the rest of her. How do you get tanned everywhere, Sarah? Said, how do you get tanned everywhere, Sarah? Do you sunbathe naked? He'd like to invite himself over to watch that. His finger had stilled as she let out a cry of disappointment. After sucking in a breath, she said, "It's fake tan lotion. Sunbathing causes skin cancer." Even better, he could roll on her lotion. Smart girl. Rubbing his thumb over her swollen clitoris, he licked around her nipple in a matching circle, teasing her. His head was back, his eyes half shut, but she closed her hand over his backside. "I notice you have tan lines." Great, his ass was probably lily white next to his tanned back. Why couldn't he just keep his mouth shut and enjoy her? He pulled away from her breast. "I bet I look like the copper-toned kid, don't I?" Sarah urged his head back down over her breast, not too gently. She wiggled against his immobile hand. "Hardly kids are cute. You're just impressive." For that, she could have his finger back. Kyle sank into her, going up to his knuckle, grabbing her ass with his free hand to hold her tight against him. Is that far enough? No, her damp hair rubbed back and forth on his shoulder. "Deeper, please." He'd be happy to. He went as far as he could before pulling back, then repeated the movement, again and again, only breaking to massage her clitoris on occasion, feeling the tightness of her inner muscles as she grew closer and closer to a climax. When he added another finger, Sarah arched against him, her body rigid, her breath became frantic in little pants. "Don't move," she begged. I want to, yet don't want what?" He waited a heartbeat, then stroked her slow and deep, stretching his fingers inside where she was tight and wet and ready to come. With a little shake of her head, she tried to move away from him. He followed back, stalking her, holding her flesh against him, moving faster, sliding out one finger to saturate her clitoris with the warm fluid of her desire. "Don't want to what?" "I don't want to." Sarah went still, then jerked in his arms. "Come! Oh, God!" Oh, yeah, Kyle's cock throbbed against her leg as he watched the beauty of her orgasm. The way she shuddered and mewed and clung to him, her eyes lifted up to the ceiling. He kept moving, holding, pleasing her until her inner muscles stopped trembling and she collapsed on his chest, her cheeks flushed and her forehead dewy from exertion. She was gorgeous, and nothing was going to make him move until she did. He wanted her so bad that every damn naked inch of him was pulsating and throbbing, but he wasn't going to make one move until she made a move first. Sarah was so incredible, he wondered for a split second if he was dreaming, then dismissed it. If he were dreaming, he would have already spilled on his sheets. "Kyle," Sarah looked up at him, her chin still pressing into his chest. "Yeah?" He was a little nervous. She told him to stop stroking inside of her, and he hadn't. It was possible she'd be pissed at him. "Go get the condoms out of my bag and lay down. It's my turn." Whoa, not only did she not sound angry, she had a bit of bossiness in her voice. He liked it. "Whatever you say." He set her on her feet and searched around the room for his bag. The room